Yo guys, what's going on? It's Ranger W here with my semifinals match of IPSL Season 1, here against Generator Teams, who was able to pull off the win in the first round of the playoffs against one of my good friends, Galade Knight, aka Hero. This is gonna be a tough. Going into this match, I knew this was gonna be tough. Sorry, because I haven't beaten Generator Teams yet. We played him once. He was able to come out with the win. It was a very tough loss because it was actually my first loss of the season, and I believe it was around week 6 or week 7. I don't know exactly when, but you guys can tell if you guys go watch it again. But it'll be somewhere in the playlist below, in the comments, in the description below. Sorry. Be sure to check that out if you haven't already. But as you know, we weren't able to pull out the win, like I said. So let's see if we can do it today, man. This is a huge match, semifinals. Winner of this one goes to the finals to face off against Cali Kid and his team with the Winnipeg Aqua Jets. Just a scary team that man has. Alright, let's get into this battle. Alright, so he's gonna lead off with the Heatran. I was thinking he would lead off with the Heatran or Orlando. It was one of those two, or even Keck actually, because I knew it wasn't very likely he'd lead off with the Staraptor, or Alomomola would be too passive of a lead, I believe, and Manectric. He could have gone out for Volt Switch, I believe, but he decided not to in case I led with the Scarfuser, I believe. So he's going to lead off with this thing. I believe he wants to get off his rocks, but does he want to get off his rocks at the cost of a Bulldoze? No, I do not think so. I'm going to slow this down a little bit. So I'm going to go for the Bulldoze. Going to lower that thing's speed. So basically now that thing is just slow. It's just slow as anything. You can go for the knockoff. Not a bad play by him. Predicting the switch. Who stays in? So yeah, that's a smart idea to go for the knockoff. Knocks off my lefties. I'm going to go for the Leech Seed. Just gonna get passive recovery. Leech Seed, man, it's one of the best moves in the game, at least defensively. So now I'm gonna go for Giga Drain. Not really gonna predict a switch in. I do carry the Earth Power, of course, which I will go for here. He sets up his rocks, that's fine. So I go for the Earth Power. It's not able to kill. Kind of sucks there, but so that means I have to take a Lava Plume to the face, or Fire Blast, sorry. And then I go for the Earth Power. It's gonna kill him. Get the crit. It doesn't matter. JK. I should have gotten that earlier. So I'm just going to stay in here and sack this thing off, there's really no point at the low health that is, and I'm not running Synthesis this week. I have 3 attacks and Leech Seed, so no point in switching out and preserving. So I'm going to go out into Entei here. Gonna try to go for Sacred Fire on the switch in, hoping for a burn here. I was actually hoping for the burn. Not a good thing to rely on hacks ever, but I was actually hoping on the burn there for the Alomomola. It would really wear this thing down, and I wasn't carrying Toxic on anything, so it would have been it was really nice to get that burn off. So he goes for the Toxic of himself. Was going to switch. It was debating switching on to Jirachi there actually. Sorry for just going for fast. He was debating on switching out because I was predicting the Toxic, but then I also thought maybe he could go for the knockoff, predicting another switch in, or just knock off my band if you wanted to. So he's gonna go for the Scald here. It was lucky I wasn't a physical variant. It would have been kind of risky to switch in on a burn potentially, but I am of course a special Calm Mind variant of Jirachi. So he's gonna switch out into his. He still doesn't know what set I am, so he could be thinking Sub Iron Head because he did see the lefties. So that's very common. That could be something I'm running, but I'm not. I'm running Calm Mind. I'm a special Jirachi this week. So I go for the Psychic here. That does a heck of a lot of damage right there. It brings it down. I did not think it would do that much. He's gonna go for the Discharge, and of course he gets the Para. Didn't really matter too much. Probably would have saved Jirachi. Potentially outspeed the Alomomola or kill it, or even Kecleon if it wasn't carrying Sucker Punch. But he's gonna go for the knockoff, so it's all good. There, it's fine. He's gonna knock out my lefties. Jirachi is gone. Didn't really have much of a purpose because I knew his Lando and Staraptor would be able to kill it from the health range it was at. So I'm gonna go to Scolipede, and this is where things get interesting here. He's gonna get the Intimidate off. Not a bad play to switch into this thing, but this was actually my game plan was actually to set up on Lando. Here's why, because I'm carrying the sub. Okay, so I get the sub off. Sorry, a little too quick. Because I wanted to Baton. My plan was to. I'll just tell you real quick before, but my plan was to Baton Pass into Togekiss. This whole time I wanted to get speed boost and then defense boost to take hits from his defensive mons. For physical mon, sorry. So I'm gonna get the speed boost. So basically, Togekiss is gonna outspeed everything besides priority on his Kecleon at this point, or even Scolipede is. So I'm gonna get the Iron Defense boost. Resorting Iron Defense, kind of interesting to run Iron Defense. It's gonna increase my attack by 2. Also, I'm gaining a ton of speed with each passing turn. I got the black sledge, of course, for recovery because I am running sub. So I'm gonna go for the substitute here again. Another one. So basically gonna get passive recovery. So here I'm going to decide to Baton pass out because I want to keep the sub intact for the Togekiss. I'm gonna take the rock damage, of course. Kind of unfortunate. He's running 4 weaknesses to rock in the 2 bugs, the Entei and the Togekiss. So he's gonna hit the Brave Bird and it's gonna break my sub. Kind of surprising because I believe there's a roll. Because I don't know if Brave Bird does as much because I do have the 2 iron defenses. So I'm gonna go for the nasty plot, just preparing myself for the sweep here. Gonna go for a sub here, because why not? You could go for something that... Yeah, I was predicting the rock slide wouldn't break my sub. So yeah. Did not know he had rock slide though. I didn't think he would, but go for the hidden power ground here. That's because I was carrying it for Heatran, because Air Slash would not be able to do enough to Heatran. So I carried hidden power ground. Hidden power ground also deals with Manectric. And then Air Slash basically deals with everything else on his team pretty well. So he's gonna go for the knockoff here. Just gonna try to. He probably didn't predict me to sub up there, so he went for the knockoff. Got an interesting play there. But I'm gonna go for the nasty. It's just another time for me to go for nasty plot and set up even further. He's gonna get the crit on the rock slide. That didn't really matter, not too much, because he was gonna break it either way. So now I'm gonna go for the air slash. I misclicked there. I was meant to click hidden power ground, but it happens. So now I'll know how to click hidden power ground. So I'll click it here, and I'll take this thing out. Kind of good thing to get out of the way. But right now I'm set up for the sweep. +3 special attack. Sorry, +5 special attack and +4 on the speed. There's not that much is gonna stop this thing. I actually think I got that opposite. I'm +5 in speed and +4 in special attack. Sorry. And then the defense boost. You know, I'm just gonna kill everything here. Nothing is gonna live. So Alomo is gonna come out. It's a ball, but I don't think it can take out +4 A slash. So he's gonna go for the Scald here. I'm going for the sub because why not? Why not just protect myself even further, get some more health recovery? And he's gonna forfeit there. Couldn't do much. Alomola wasn't able to do anything to the Togekiss I was running. It wasn't able to break the sub. It would take like 4 Scalds, I believe, 3 or 4 Scalds to break the sub. And even then, you would have to rely on a burn, and then it just wasn't gonna work out there because I did a final gambit on Excelgor. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Sorry. And Bandit. I still had Bandit Entei in the back, so it didn't matter. I had that game from the moment I started setting up, and he switched into Lando because that was actually my plan for all along. Was to set up on the Lando, because I knew I could do it, because I know Lando doesn't, he has the Earthquake to hit me with, but I could get a sub up on it, set up, even just getting 1 iron defense. I know I was able to get 2, but getting 1 iron defense and then maybe a speed boost or 2, I was going to be set with Togekiss, with the sub of course, because after an iron defense, I don't think EQ would break it, depending on what kind of Landro he was. I didn't know what kind of Landro he was. So yeah, basically that's how it's gonna go. And next week we are gonna be facing off against Cali Kid, our division rival. We were able to beat him twice in the regular season. Hopefully we're gonna be able to do that again next week in the finals for the IPSL. This will decide who takes the title as IPSL champion. See you guys then. Peace.